My baby know they care again. She know they call again. When I call, she know they call me back again. And she want me still assume. Say she's alright. Yeah. When I call, she know they pick. And that they make me sick. It's been too hard to reach her.
Welcome to another edition of the Vickie Remoe Show. As we promised, we're here in Accra. And we're talking to one of your favorite. I don't know if he's your favorites, your most favorites. I don't know, but he's all right. We're here with Masjid Michel. He's such a wonderful man, as you will get to know during the rest of this interview. So, Masjid, how did you get into acting?
Well, it's such a usual way, nothing extraordinary, the way I got into acting. I had a next-door neighbor called Elliot, who came to me one day after school and said, "Hey, do you want to make money?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, I have an agency called Supermodel Agency. Let's go there, let's see the guy. We'll take you to 1 or 2 auditions and we'll see what happens." So I went with him. We went to Supermodel Agency. I met the CEO. He said, "Okay, we have a show on radio called Speak Easy. We want you to go for an audition." It was a radio drama show.
Okay.
Yeah, on one of the most famous radio stations in Ghana called Joy FM.
Okay.
So I went, they gave me the script, I read. They said, "Okay, you play this character." It was quite easy because it was radio. They couldn't see the ugly face behind, you know. And it was a great show. People loved it. We had a wide range of listeners. Then it got to a point they said, "Okay, we want to put the radio show on TV now. We want to maintain the characters. But sorry, you guys have to go for an audition to see what happens." So we all went for the audition, and I couldn't make it through because I failed the audition for the character I was playing on radio. So I was out of it. Then they started the pilot. It was on TV. I was really jealous because I was seeing my friends do it and I wasn't there, you know. Then they called me. They said, "Masjid," I said, "Yes. Can you come to the office at 3 o'clock?" I said, "Okay." So I went to the office. They said, "Read this." So I took it. I read the character profile. It said, a spoiled kid, half Lebanese, whose dad owns a hotel and he's running the hotel now. I said, "Okay, well, you call me because I'm Lebanese, or you call me because you think I can do the role?" Yeah.
So which was it?
It was Things We Do for Love. It was because they thought I could do the role, not because I was Lebanese.
That's actually very interesting because I'm not sure a lot of people can imagine that they're scouts who, basically you were scouted. You're like somebody walking in the streets of New York. It's like, "Oh, you look good." And so because that's how you got into the industry. But how did you kind of develop your craft? Because I know that it's definitely, there's one thing to be good looking, and there's another thing to be talented. There are many good-looking people in the world, but there are not a lot of talented and good-looking people in the world. So how did you build your craft? How did you go from the amateur to thespian?
Well, am I that good? I didn't know.
I don't know. I'm not
I didn't
sure.
know. You know, when I started, I was really whack. I had no idea what acting was about. When I watched TV, I thought, you know, it was just, you know, talking and making it work, and it was easy. That's what I thought. Right. So when I started in the series, it was very difficult. I said, wow. And when I watched myself, I didn't like it. Every time I didn't like it, but well, I'm sure the director had a lot of patience for me. Most of the people I was working with, you know, they had some form of, you know, stage acting at least in school and all that. I didn't have any of that. So I went into school because I liked it. So I went to school for 2 years in film. And I studied acting, I studied directing, I studied broadcast performance and a whole lot of things in film, production and all of it. Then from there I started realizing the difference, doing it without school and doing it with school. I realized, well, I was wasting my time the whole time. I should have done this 3 years ago before now. Right. You know, yeah, so that was it. When I started, it was, but when I went to school, I came out. Right. Surprising, yeah. Okay, so
you weren't a natural. You had to kind of...
Yeah, I had to learn it.
Okay. Were your parents supportive of your decision to go into entertainment?
Yes, I'm a single parent, my mom. My dad died when I was 12. Okay. Yeah, my mom didn't really bother me with what I wanted to do. She always left me to do it. Okay. So she was just there, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to film school." "Okay, here, pay your fees, go."
You're lucky.
Yeah.